I want to jump right in. Your book, which I found at my local public library, uh,
That's good to know.
published it in Spain. That's where you hold your professorship, and all your work is coming
Mm.
out. But it's finding its place across the country. How important was this book in your work?
Oh my God. Well, actually, the book first came out in English. So it came out in the UK first, then in the US, and then it was translated into Spanish. Then it's been translated into a few languages, and it's been actually very important as far as I'm concerned. You know why? Precisely because here we had to make an extra effort to convey the message, to convey the main ideas of our main thesis about plant intelligence, because this is a popular book, and being a popular book, to me, the most important part of it was just to get the message across, was to actually be able to translate it in a way that could be understood while not losing scientific rigor. And in that sense, that's important not just for the readership, but for myself. Because in this process of having it translated for the lay readership, I realized that there were many things that I wasn't that clear about. So in that process, it's so important when you go from academic to popular writing to realize that, yeah. Now when this is simplified, how can you say so without oversimplifying it? So to me, it was very important to make that extra effort, even for myself.
So the book delves into emerging field of plant intelligence, challenging
Hmm,
traditional views of plants as passive organisms, and
that's
it
it.
highlights research indicating that plants possess sophisticated mechanism for sensing and responding
Hmm,
to their environments.
yeah.
This is breakthrough stuff. When I read it in your book, I was like, "What's going on here?" And in short, and for the layman, what you're really describing is that plants are thinking, feeling, sensing. They're not just reacting to environment in a natural like process that has no thought. They're
Yeah,
sensing and thinking and making decisions.
yeah.
Can you expand on that?
Yeah, well, you see, we are so at first so shocked about these ideas because we can't help it to think of ourselves, of we humans, like Homo sapiens, right? So think of the very title of the book, Planta Sapiens. So when we think of Homo sapiens, we think that somehow we provide the gold standard. So if you say, hey, plants can think, or plants sense, plants feel, people would go, hey, no way. I mean, that's something that belongs to us, right? And if any other organism, any other form of life is able to feel or to have subjective awareness of their surroundings, we think, okay, they will be able to do so insofar as whatever it is that they do, it resembles what we do because we provide the gold standard, right? So we need to get rid of that prejudice, that intuition that we are something against which to compare other organisms' capacities. Now, once you do that, you realize that, intelligence, sentience is something that is spread all over the tree of life. I mean, any form of life whatsoever is got to be doing something really smart to be there, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. They would have a own instinct. So think many people say, hey, plants can afford to be stupid. They are sessile, they are rooted, they can afford to be stupid. But we humans, animals have to be, up and down, responding fast to danger, to predators. We cannot afford to be stupid. But plants sitting there being rooted, of course they can afford to be stupid. And that's a great misunderstanding because they have different problems from the ones we have. So thereby, they also put on the table, they have evolved different solutions. Theirs are different from ours. That doesn't mean that they are passive. It means that they are very active, but we need to train our eye to appreciate the type of active life that they have.
Yeah, what strikes me, I started learning a lot about mycelium network and fungi,
Hmm,
and
hmm,
it's very similar in that the network, this vast spread of
hmm.
underground activity,
Yeah.
is in relationship to the surrounding environment. It's not just moving through and spreading; it's communicating.